Hello, I'm Dr. Deborah Brown, and my staff and I would like to welcome you to my office, Family Healthcare Clinic. I want you to know that when you become a patient here at my office, you become part of our family. Through the years of practice, I've experienced just how awesome and powerful the chiropractic adjustment can be, and I'd like to share a couple of stories with you. The first one I'd like to share is when I was treating a gentleman that came in my office for neck pain that radiated to his shoulder. And just after a couple months, he was doing great, having wonderful results with chiropractic. And he approached me about his nephew, and he said, "Dr. Brown, I've had great results with chiropractic. My nephew suffers from seizures. He has up to 11 a day. Is there a chance that chiropractic can make a difference?" I let him know that the power of an adjustment can sometimes be unknowing. However, if I couldn't help him, I would refer him to someone who could. The young boy came in on a Saturday, and he was full of energy, like a non-stop moving object. So we took him to the back room for the examination, and it took about 4 of his family members to get an x-ray completed of him. And after reviewing the examination findings and the x-ray, I found a couple of vertebrae in his neck that were misaligned and possibly creating some life force interferences, not allowing the brain and the body to communicate as well as it should. I talked to the family, and I definitely said possibly chiropractic could be an answer for them. So the family helped me lie him on the table for the chiropractic adjustment. And I went to his neck and gave him a careful and gentle adjustment. And it was at that moment, after the adjustment, that he looked into my eyes for the first time. And he and I both knew at that moment that I changed his life forever. Because this child, after that adjustment, he went from 11 seizures a day to 1 in 5 months. That is chiropractic. The second story I'd like to share is when a 49-year-old woman came in my office after being seen over a period of 10 years by her internist, a neurologist, an orthopedist, and a gynecologist, which gave her no reasons as to why her health was declining. She presented with symptoms of fatigue from malaria she received 10 years ago. In 10 years that had passed, she could only report the few times, maybe 2 days that she had in a row that were good days for her. The energy to roll over in bed was very difficult for her to achieve. If she went to the grocery store and then she had an evening out, she would need a week to recover from the energy she exhausted from that event. Over the course of 10 years, her health declined to the diagnosis of osteopenia. She had an appendectomy, a partial hysterectomy, and later a heart attack. And after a careful examination and x-rays, I found subluxations, misalignments in her vertebra and her spine that were creating the life force energy of the nervous system not to function from the brain to the body as properly as it should. After the examination and adjustment, she commented just after 3 months that she was able to have 10 straight days, 10 days in a row of good health. I'm honored to report that after a year of treatment, she leads a normal and active life. Your health is a gift. And when you have your health, you can achieve all. And I dedicate, with my staff that stands behind me, my heart and soul to make you a healthier person.